One thing about those floodgates is they're always going to open. When you spend years hiding your tears behind people and places and things, that's literally all you're doing is hiding them. You're storing them up for a later date, hoping that they will go away, but at the end of the day, all you're doing is saving them for a later time. And one thing about time is time doesn't heal all things. Time reveals all things. So when you're done with those drugs and alcohol and you put all those things down, guess what's going to come back up? Those same feelings that you tried to push aside years ago, and then you're sitting there wondering why you're feeling this way. Baby, that's stored trauma. That's that rejection that you felt 10 years ago from those kids you called your friend. That's that abandonment you felt where your parents had to go to work late and they left you with grandma. Those are those feelings of why you felt like you were never good enough because the person that you loved didn't love you back. And something that we suffer from as people is pride, and pride is what keeps us from addressing these feelings in the first place. Pride is that chip on your shoulder that says, oh, nah, I'm good, like it didn't bother you, when in reality, it really did. Pride prevents you from being vulnerable, and in reality, vulnerability is what's going to help you overcome those emotions of rejection and abandonment. So I want to challenge you that whenever you feel a certain type of way about something, instead of trying to mask it with a bottle of wine or a blunt or whatever your vice is, sit down, write it out, try to go through it and go through it with somebody that you trust, whether it be a close family friend, a family member, your significant other, or in my situation, I would go through it with God, because I feel like God is the only being or person that has been there with me through every single one of these activities. And he's the only one that can give me the closure that I need from these situations. Instead of acting like you're all tough and you're all good and nothing bothers you, don't be unbothered. Be bothered and figure out why it is that it bothers you and get to the root of it. So that way, when it comes up again, you don't have to worry about storing it up for another 10 or 20 years and having it show its head in an uglier way than it could have been handled the first time.